Hi everyone, welcome to Big Oggie Golf. Today I am supposed to be meeting a gentleman called John Hickey. John's from up north, and we've been talking to each other for quite some time on Facebook, and the intention was we were going to do a round with Oggie. He's just been coming down here with his wife and I believe in his children as well, and we'll discuss more about those later. And they were coming down for a few days to, well, basically have a bit of relaxation with some family, and we were going to go and play a little bit of golf. Unfortunately, the weather is awful. It is absolutely awful. It's been raining extremely heavy for the last couple of days. We've got mist rolling in, you can't see a thing, wind's blowing a gale, so not good. So I've said that I'll meet him at Hale Golf, which is the local driving range where I go and practice, and we'll hit a few balls about, probably not in the right directions. He's admitted to me that he doesn't have a handicap and he probably thinks he's about a 28, so he's a fun golfer like me. And we'll have a little chat about him and his young children. I said, sorry that we can't actually show you any on-course stuff today, but believe me, even if we got on the course, we'd probably sink into knee-deep mud, and footage would just be impossible. Might be a bit funny, but footage would be impossible to do. I just looked at the short game area, and obviously that's all perfectly, well, yeah, can't even say it now, perfectly good to use, but the weather is just really bad. So I think we'll just be undercover, hitting balls on the range. Anyway, we'll wait for John to arrive and get chatting. Just morning. All right. Good.
Are you well?
Yeah, thank you very much, mate.
No, no problem at all. Good to meet you.
This is awful. We've got two cameras on, not sure which one we're using, but we'll try this one.
Yeah.
So this is John Hickey, yes, from Rotherham.
Yeah, South Yorkshire.
Another person from Rotherham. They're all coming down from Rotherham on this channel and they're playing me. We were hoping to go out today and play on the course. The weather is foul, so we're undercover under lights. And we're just going to get John hitting some balls. You've seen him hit a few already. I'm just going to talk to John about a bit more about your life, and just find out what a normal person like us, or vaguely normal like me, enjoys about golf and why we play. Yes, that's the whole point of the Around with Oggie series. Just happened today, it's on the range with Oggie. Yeah. So you're coming down again next year?
Yeah, April time.
April time, so we'll go on the course and do an on-course vlog at that point, but for now we'll just a little interview with you as you play.
Absolutely.
So sorry for distracting you, but I'm going to talk to you as you hit balls. Okay?
No problem at all.
Look.
First one.
I have to say the rain is pretty loud here. So, John, tell us more about yourself as you play. This is a bit of a test. I'm brave. God, I've seen where the last couple of balls are. I'm getting a bit brave now.
I'm 38.
Okay.
I'm married to my lovely wife Lauren, and we've got two twins. No,
Two very young twins.
Yeah. Yeah, they're 24 weeks old now, but they were born at 25 weeks, so they were 15 weeks early. They've been pretty rough. I'm an ex-serviceman.
Okay.
Used to be in the area, did 10 years there. And my wife Lauren is still serving.
It's amazing how many servicemen play golf.
Yeah.
Because I got into it when I was very young, and got an interest in golf, and that was basically because my uncle was in the RAF. I think he's fairly high up now, or he was at the time. And they lived in Lincoln, and they were playing golf all the time, and I went up there and borrowed my auntie's clubs and just had a game of golf and just really loved it.
Yeah.
And I just think there's an awful lot of, like I said, servicemen who go out there and use it as a way of relaxation. It's still got that camaraderie, still got that competitive thing going on, but...
Yeah, it certainly is. You know, Lincoln's is a big RAF place. Most RAF stations have some sort of golf society. But I'd always been put off golf.
Right.
Down to the snobbery of it a lot.
Yeah, yeah. And I think a lot of people get that problem. I think that's why hopefully channels like mine and Golf Vlogs UK out there and various other ones, we're just going to show that that's not the case.
Yeah, no. It's not. It's certainly not, you know, the whole, I don't think it is. But
it's that perception. It's it is there. There is a snobbery in there. There's plenty of golf clubs out there that are, and they still act like they're 100 years away. And unfortunately, that's the thing that gets the publicity. Yeah. Certainly in the mainstream media.
You know, the cost of it put me off.
Yeah. But then, like you said, you ended up with second-hand clubs that you trust, and it didn't actually cost that much.
No, that's it. You know.
People look at £500 for a driver and all this kind of stuff, and it's not actually necessary.
No, not necessarily at all. And when I was in the military, I was based in Hampshire. Hampshire was one of the most expensive places in the country.
Yeah.
You know, driving past £1,500 for 7-day membership.
Yeah.
Well, what does a 7-day membership mean? Why do I have to pay on top of that? I can't afford this. Whereas my club, I joined last year on a 5-day membership, £400.
Yeah.
I probably paid last year. I probably played 4 days a week.
Yeah.
Didn't get any better. But then, you know,
but you weren't necessarily using it to get better. You were just using it as a recreation place.
Yeah, that's right.
Very good.
Yeah.
We always try and hit the pond. I will ask the owner here one day whether they do go and grab all the balls out the pond. I can just see this huge mountain of balls that's appearing in the pond at some point.
Oh, they are, yeah.
Yeah. I'll go in now. That's it.
Those lessons are paying off, aren't they?
Yeah.
Is that it?
So, I'm trying to think how we got in touch. So we're on Facebook.
Yeah, it was last
But you're
February.
not on Twitter.
No, I'm on Twitter, yeah.
But I can see it on the system. Because the problem is everyone's got different names. They've got different names on Twitter, on Facebook, on YouTube.
But no, I'll let you down. I think it's February we planned, and I'll let you down. So
No one lets me down. Life gets in the way. It's not a problem.
beautiful.
Very good. Very good. You said they go around the corner, and they do. But again, they all do that, which is exactly what you want. Lovely. Right, so while John does a bit more practice and I hit a few more balls with him, we're going to turn the cameras off because I don't honestly know if we can hear too well with the noise coming with the rain on the roof, and then we'll nip down to a local cafe and we'll have a little chat about your little twins.
Absolutely.
Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, so we are in Dave's Diner, which if you know the area you'll know is the St Erf Business Park, which is not that far away from the Hale driving range. We've come here because we tried to do an interview at the range, but the rain was absolutely hammering down. So forgive us if we repeat this, but I just don't know what I've got until I get home on footage. But it was sounding like a machine gun hitting the roof most of the time.
It was awful. Yeah.
But although the weather was awful, we had a bit of a laugh.
Yeah.
And it was just really good fun just to go and let off a bit of steam and get some balls around.
In different directions.
Yeah. So this is John Hickey from Rotherham. Another Yorkshire person. I'm getting so many Yorkshire people. I've played with Yorkshire families this year. I've played with Yorkie Bar, true Yorkshireman is, and yourself. So for some reason there's an awful lot of people up north that seem to be playing golf, certainly more than down here at the moment, I find.
Yeah.
I think I'm going to have to do a Yorkshire tour at some point. That'd be quite cool.
Yeah,
We've got a whole bunch of people to play
golf
there.
nutters up there.
Yeah, it'd be nice to come do a week up there and do a few and take the wife and kids.
Yeah, they'd love it.
So, talking about kids, because this is, I think it's important for me to do things on the Oggie channel to discuss about people like yourself, about how you get involved in the game, but also little things about you as well.
Yeah.
And we've done that with other people that we've filmed as well. So, okay, we'll discuss kids in a second. We'll just go back and repeat what we did earlier. So, golf. How did you get into golf and why did you get into golf?
I started playing golf 2 years ago. And I've always wanted to play, but I've been put off playing golf for a long time because of some of the snobbery around it and a lot of the costs. And then started looking into it and thought, actually, do you know what? It's not that expensive to get set up. You can go and buy a set of sticks for £200.
Yeah, I think there is a snobbery in golf, and I think we all will admit that.
Yeah,
and there is even the people that look at the clubs when you're new, and they come up and have a look, see what clubs you've got, and they decide how good you are, whether you've got new clubs or old clubs or second-hand clubs.
Yeah, I bought a full set of second-hand.
Yeah.
And
get out the photo.
That's all right.
You're not in it, don't worry.
And I went into a local driving range.
Yep.
Walked in and said, "Hi, my name's John. I'd like to learn how to play golf, please." And that was 2 years ago.
So where was that? Was it when we know?
That was at Peter Cowan's golf range in Rotherham.
Okay.
Obviously, quite a famous fella.
Yeah.
And he has a lot of people from all over the world who go there. And it's only about half a mile from my house. So it's perfect, really. And I spent the whole winter 2 years ago on the range, and it took me probably 5 months to get out on the course for the first time, and I absolutely loved it. Lost a few balls and been going out.
Only a few?
Yeah,
I mean,
and then,
very good.
Summer last year, I got a membership at my local course, which is next to the driving range, and I probably paid 3 or 4 times a week, every week.
Yeah.
Lauren was living away at the time, my wife.
So I said, you had the time and you got quite committed, which is good.
That's it. And then Lauren became pregnant in February, and everything was going swimmingly well. And
life has intervened, hasn't it? Really, quite a lot.
Kids arrived early, and I played.
Now, come on, they didn't just arrive early.
No, they were.
No, I've been following the progress on Facebook because we've known each other for a while on Facebook. John watches the channel on YouTube, but I know him predominantly from Facebook, and he's a member of the Golf Nutters Society on Facebook as well. But the kids, yes.
Yeah, they arrived 15 weeks early. So
15 weeks early.
Bit of an upheaval, so that put golf on the back burner. I played probably 3 rounds in the last 6 months. I've probably been on the driving range 3 times in the last 6 months. And
that's the thing, some of us, certainly when we get to a certain age, when families arrive and then businesses and everything else, we can't be expected to go and play golf every week, every couple of days. It's not like we're seniors or whatever.
That's right.
Life intervenes.
So it's, I never got to a great standard, but I enjoyed it.
Well, you say you didn't get to a great standard, but that's the thing. All right, you don't have a handicap.
No.
Okay, but then the majority of golfers who play don't have handicaps. There's only people who are members of clubs who do, or societies.
Yeah.
And I've seen you hit some balls today, and you outdrive me like you won't believe. And okay, some were a bit left and right, and when I hit some good ones, mine were fairly straight.
Yeah.
But you can really wham a ball, my friend. You can really
every now and then
swing.
I can hit a good one.
Yeah.
But just not consistently enough.
No, and that's the same for me, isn't it? And I think we said that on the range. That's what brings us back every time. We get kind of disillusioned when we hit a few bad shots, but even if we're playing for fun on a course, we remember those good ones, don't we?
We've hit 50 or 75 balls each today, and I bet 40% of those are good ones. But it keeps us going back, doesn't it?
That's it. We strive to perfection, but we're never going to be perfect. Not even the professionals are perfect.
Exactly. I don't practice enough to be perfect.
No.
And like I say, I'm not getting out enough at all now. And I played through last winter, and there's just no point. You know, you're playing on a quagmire, you come home covered in mud.
Yeah. And I must admit, I said to you, I played Killia the other day, and I come back absolutely plastered. It was like a swamp. And we would have tried playing today at Hell, and I think the trolleys would have just sunk. I walked in earlier than you. I got there early, and I spoke to Ian, the owner, and he just laughed, and he said, "No, I don't think you'll be going out there today." Fine. So sometimes, range is all we can do. So it's just a different form of golf. I think I said to you, I'd like to play Top Golf, or one of those ones in London, just to make it more accessible to people and just for families, so we can always go and hit a ball. It's not about 18 holes.
And you got the simulators now, haven't you? We've got a couple of simulators now that you can use. Get a group of friends together and go and have a go. And just keep enjoying it. It's all my aim is in golf. Enjoy it.
Yeah, the social side is good, and like I said, relaxation and.
That's it. Yeah, we have the days where we don't enjoy it. We have the days where we might as well get a basketballs and throw them off the end of the mat and go home. They'd have ended up in better positions if we could have hit them. Absolutely. Exactly.
So, discuss the twins. I'm going to take a couple of pictures off of YouTube with your permission. We're going to put those pictures on because it's a really, I think it's been a really fantastic story, and I've been enthralled by their progress really ever since they were absolutely tiny. And let's be honest, they were close to not being here. They were born 15 weeks early, 25 weeks. They weighed £1.10 and £1.11. They fit in the palm of your hand. I've seen those photographs.
We're from Rotherham. Rotherham Hospital couldn't accept Lauren because they can't handle babies at that age because they're not equipped for it. The next nurse was Sheffield, Jessop's. They were full, so they couldn't take us. Right. So we ended up being transferred to Oldham at 3 o'clock on a Sunday morning. And the twins arrived at 11:30 that morning. We spent 4 weeks in intensive care at Oldham. We then got moved to Sheffield because it was closer. We spent 2 weeks in intensive care in Sheffield, 2 weeks in high dependency in Sheffield, 2 weeks in special care. Then we got transferred to Rotherham, and we spent 6 weeks in Rotherham, and eventually came home 8 weeks ago.
But they're also, they're home. But there's still an awful lot of treatment ongoing.
There's loads, but now they're £10.5. We're through the worst of it. There are lots of appointments for various things, but we're through the worst of it. But it's interesting, when we arrived at Sheffield, they were 4 weeks old, and it was only at that point that one of the consultants said to us, "Did anybody ever tell you that they had a 50% chance of survival?"
Yeah.
I said, no. She said, but they're now 4 weeks old, 5 weeks old.
Yeah.
So she says, I've got no qualms in saying that they'll go home for their due date. And they were due on the 29th of September, and we came home a week later. Yeah, I mean,
I'm certainly no expert in babies, although I've not had babies of my own, but I've been a father to quite a few. And in that sense, the strange quirk of fate, I actually got twins now, and they're both 13, a boy and a girl. So do you have a boy and a girl?
One of each. Jack and Emily.
One of each. Best way to be, honestly.
It's tough. It's been tough, but then we look back and think, we've had it easy. We look at some other parents and some other babies that have been really ill, and we think, on day one of the consultants at Oldham Hospital told us they're going to have this problem, this problem, this problem, and this problem, and that's what they've had. And we've got through it. They're still having little procedures and operations here and there, but we're through the worst of it.
They've pretty much sailed through, to be honest.
They managed the 7-hour journey down here on Monday. Easily, and we'll do it again on Friday, and then
like a proper normal family now.
That's it. And that's what we've had to not come to terms with, but we've got to the point where where I work have been fantastic. They've given me compassionately, they've given me so much help and support, but then we get to the point where we become a normal family. We're just mum and dad with 2 kids.
No, you're a mum and dad with twins. Believe me, that's going to be fun.
That's it. And it is, isn't it?
And it's doubly expensive at Christmas, as I'm finding out now.
It's relentless, isn't it? But we're good.
It's a fantastic thing to have, though. Twins is sometimes a crazy life. And you'll be wondering whether they're going to be the same as each other, and then they'll end up being completely different personalities.
That's right. Yeah.
But you'll love them to bits as always, and one might be a favourite and one might not be, but you just never know, you know.
But people keep saying to us, "Oh, they're identical," and I always say, "Well, no, Jack's got a willy.
Yeah.
Emily's not got a willy."
Exactly.
How can they be identical?
Yeah. They both look lovely, I have to say. As I said, my wife and us, we watched the journey, and it's been a real journey, and we'll continue to watch the journey.
Oh, yeah.
And I thank you for sharing it to us, because I just thought it'd be really interesting for some of the golfing friends out there. A lot of them have got families and stuff, and it'd just be nice to realise that we're all normal. We've all got families, we've all got works and jobs and stuff to do, and different lives, and some are more wacky than others, like mine. Some are a bit more hair-raising, like yours occasionally. But we just love life, and we get on with it, and we love golf as part of and relaxation and a social side around it.
Yeah, we just keep going, don't we? Handle everything that's thrown at us, and enjoy what's left.
So, thank you very much. I'm surprised you haven't said you love your wife and that she's lovely and she's a wonderful mother. Go on.
She knows all that.
I know she does.
She knows all that.
Thank you very much, John.
Thanks,
I should shake left-handed. Perfect. Thank you very much for being here with me today.
No problem.
Right, so this was John Hickey's little story. We're going to show John in April, I think it is, when you come back. He's looking at me like he's looking at the camera, but actually, hopefully I'm in the camera now. And we're going to go on a course somewhere. I'm going to find somewhere nice to go and play, and maybe we'll organise a couple of other people to come with us. Maybe we'll do a 4-ball, but we'll do an on-course vlog with John when the weather's better.
Look forward to it.
But thank you very much for watching. See you all again soon. Bye for now.